year-round sun, pristine beaches, historical intrigue, and a vibrant heart. Santiago Island, Cape Verde, a little-known paradise just 5.5 hours from the UK and just 1 hour behind GMT. In a well-travelled world, it's refreshing to discover islands you just can't place. Europe, the tropics, the Caribbean. In fact, Cape Verde is the same latitude as Barbados, yet it's an ocean apart and Europe's closest tropical archipelago. In this film, we unravel the secrets of Santiago's past. Get an insider's view from local musician Ney Betancourt.
Pretty strong stuff. Really strong stuff.
And we check out Sambala development's plans for the future of this tropical gem. Cape Verde's story begins in the 15th century, when Portuguese explorers discovered a lost world, an uninhabited group of islands some 450 kilometres off the coast of West Africa. They settled on the island of Santiago, at the mouth of the magnificent Ribeira Grande Gorge. Their city, today known as Cidade Velha, was Europe's first ever settlement in the tropics, and the island's mid-Atlantic position soon made them a strategic trading post, not least for the slave trade. Santiago is littered with clues to this age of exploration. Many important historic shipwrecks have been discovered just off the coastline. And the Praia Maritime Museum houses some of Cape Verde's incredible treasure, including a remarkable silver mariner's astrolabe, the 16th century's answer to satellite navigation. In 1712, Cidade Velha was attacked by pirates, and the capital moved to the Praia Plateau just a few kilometres down the coast. The islands became independent from Portugal in 1975, and today Praia is a bustling modern city, home to more than 160,000 people. It's a vibrant mix of Portuguese and African influences, and it's this blend of cultures that also gives the Cape Verdeans their distinctive character.
The Cape Verde being at a crossroad of 3 continents, we're talking about Europe, Africa, and America. You know, Cape Verde was bound to have that mixture of people since they came from different parts of the world. And this is where they draw their own specifics, you know, the culture. You know, being hardworking people, friendly, very, very friendly.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, and fantastic seafood are abundant. The island's Creole nightlife is just as rich and varied. And with the ever-increasing number of direct flights from Europe, the islands are rapidly becoming a top tourist destination.
And it's no wonder people are looking for Cape Verde because it's a stable economy, it's a democracy, and the place is just beautiful.
To get a full sense of the beauty of Santiago, you must head inland. The island stretches up to the north, 80 kilometres long by 50 kilometres wide. And an excellent road network takes you quickly to the majestic interior. The highest point on the island is Pico d'Antonio, soaring to an impressive 1,364 metres, yet just a few miles from the sea. The whole island is characterised by craggy ridges and densely vegetated valleys, with rich volcanic soil ensuring a lush mix of plants and wildlife. One highlight is the famous Boa Entrada baobab, one of Santiago's larger trees.
No one knows how old really the tree is, but there are lots of saying about this tree. You know, so long the tree is here, we will be here. And you know, when you're in the presence of this tree, it makes you feel very, very small. You know, the tree is just there doing its own thing, you know, and being next to it, you can feel its presence very, very strong.
Just along the road, the city of Asomada makes an excellent base from which to explore the breathtaking interior. Hiking is growing in popularity, although you're still likely to have the mountains to yourself. For a less strenuous day out, a visit to a rural grog distillery is a must. It's in rustic factories like this that Cape Verdeans have made their local spirit for centuries.
This is the national drink of Cape Verde. It's called grog. It's made out of sugar cane, and everybody, I guess, drinks it here. What's good about grog is if you're hot, it cools you off, and if you're cold, it warms you up.
What do you think? Pretty strong stuff. Really strong stuff.
Well, sweet. All sweet. I like it. Now I'm hot.
Away from the interior, the land falls quickly to the ocean, and the valleys broaden out into rich alluvial plains with swathes of coconut and sugarcane plantations. There are also numerous roadside stop-offs where fresh coconut can be bought to quench your thirst in the heat of the day. Beyond the plains, the coast is ringed with both volcanic and white coral sand beaches, typical of the tropics. The village of Tarrafal has one such magnificent beach and a small-scale but thriving fishing industry. And in waters this rich in marine life, locals don't even need to leave the harbour to land a bumper catch. If you just want to look and not touch, the scuba diving is world-class. With an incredible array of stunning tropical marine life in waters that are completely unspoilt. Larger sea creatures, such as whales, can be spotted regularly just off the coast. There are numerous species of dolphin, including bottleneck, spinner and Atlantic spotted. Santiago is also an important breeding ground for marine turtles that come ashore each year to lay their eggs. Whatever your reason for being here, it's true to say that the beach is at the very heart of Santiago life, with an average air temperature of between 24 and 27 degrees Celsius, and the sea a lovely 22 degrees. And it's like this every day of the year. It's still early days for tourism in Santiago, but with the new international airport now fully up and running, the industry is growing fast. Leading the way is Sambala Resort, under construction about 8 kilometres northeast of the capital Praia, on a magnificent 20 square kilometre parcel of privately owned land. This includes 8 kilometres of coastline and the largest tropical white sand beach on the island, São Francisco Bay. It's on a magnificent escarpment overlooking this beach that the first phase of Sambala Resort is well underway. It's the culmination of 15 years of preparation and planning, and is being built to the very highest standards. Mark Greenfield is the construction director.
With the specification of the materials, all the electrics are Northern European standard, all the water is Northern European standard. We have our own treatment plant, our own desalination plant, which has a higher spec than you would expect in the UK. On a day-to-day basis, we have anything between 350 and 500 people on site. As a norm, there's myself, another project engineer, 2 German guys and 1 American. The rest are all Cape Verdeans, all trained up.
The architecture is based on a Portuguese colonial design with plenty of space between the properties. The steel frame construction is fast to erect and it's eco-friendly. The metal comes from recycled American cars, and less concrete means less natural resources consumed. Sambala's environmental commitment extends to all facets of the project. Initiatives being explored include alternative power generation, clean biodiesel production from the oil of the jatropha nut, and solar energy. Sambala has already invested in an advanced wastewater treatment plant capable of recycling over 80% of its water. Once complete, the resort will contain 3 world-class hotels, a marina, 2 18-hole golf courses, and a wide range of luxury properties, including villas, townhouses and apartments. The first phase of properties is due to be ready in spring 2007, and already there are various show homes finished on site that visitors can inspect. This is the light and airy interior of a Dragoeira, a 3-bed townhouse currently available for purchase in phase 2 of the development, known as Vivendas de Santiago. Alongside the properties themselves, Sambala also offers exclusive ecologically designed furniture packages. These are on permanent display at Sambala's UK offices in the Cotswold village of Charlbury, near Oxford. Here, 2 large marketing suites display the 5 full ranges of furniture and accessories. These carefully designed furniture packs are made from sustainable FSC certified timber, recycled materials, and even 100-year-old reclaimed teak, as can be seen in this range. This balance between commerce and ecology, which extends across the whole project, is central to the Sambala vision, as devised by company chairman Jonathan Grepner.
I think most people who've met with Sambala, they know that we're not just a developer that's out there to make the money. They know that actually we do represent a justified, noble cause in what we're doing. And fortunately that comes about because we do own a lot of terrain. And we're in a country which so far has never been affected adversely by tourism development. To do the correct things that are not just for investors or ourselves, but equally for the people of Cape Verde, the flora and the fauna. That's a fantastic opportunity.
Sambala Resort, leading the way as Cape Verde's first environmentally sensitive luxury development on the beautiful island of Santiago, itself the magnificent heart of this extraordinary tropical paradise. With Phase 1 properties being handed over in spring of 2007, Sambala now has a number of townhouses and villas available, scheduled for completion in 2008. For further details, please call our UK sales department on 01608 813 160 or email dvd@sambaladevelopments.com. You can also learn more about the island and entire resort development by visiting www.sambaladevelopments.com.